How addicted to social media are you? If you were to check your screen time and the average amount is about 1 hour, congratulations. You are part of only a few percentages of people whose screen time is the healthy amount. Statistics reports that since 2012, the average social media usage has been rising. This usage of social media has caused many good and bad effects. As a teenager who has always been into online platforms, it is important to be aware of every possibility. Because as much as we find these platforms interesting, social media has and still does have many negative effects and drawbacks on our community and society overall. And for those of you who are tired of listening to yet another person talk about how it is a phone's fault or about how you are a social media addict, maybe they are not entirely wrong. I encourage you to listen and take into perspective the dark side of social media. Now, there is no doubt that social media affects us. Firstly, whether we notice it or not, social media spreads false information. This has become very dangerous because our brains have made us believe many fake news, especially if it backs up our opinions. The media may spread false information about anything simple such as a movie or an unreleased song. But aside from that, it also causes worldly problems. According to the Capital Technology University in 2021, a TikTok video falsely claimed that COVID-19 shots were magnetic. This caused many people to refuse to take the shots and allegedly may have affected the health of many people and the spread of the virus. Now, in terms of propaganda, there has been many cases in which false information has caused a political issue and argument. These false claims have caused angry mobs, unjust voting outcomes, and much more. With so many lies that are believed, who knows to what extent this issue will take us to. In 2018, a Massachusetts Institute of Technology study showed that false information spreads faster than facts and that false stories are 70% most likely to be retweeted and shared around. Needless to say that even our mental health is affected by rumors. Has social media influencers ever made you envy or rather wish you were living that so-said perfect life or even look flawless? You may not even notice because you're so sucked into these online lives. As we go into another issue, consider that our mental health is very important. Since the increase of popularity in social media, the risk to mental health has been taken, causing much insecurity, social standards, and even addiction to it. Beauty standards have become unbelievable after the media rise. Social platforms promote photoshopping, makeup filters, and even cosmetic surgeries. This has caused many teens and adults to feel insecure and have low self-esteem on their physical appearances. Now remember that influencers on these platforms do not choose to show you their hard part of their lives. No one is perfect and each person is individually beautiful in their own way. Aside from beauty standards, social media has caused an addiction and is harmful to our mental state. Social media addiction is just as harmful as any other addiction or substance abuse. This addiction can cause many behavioral issues such as mood swings, depression, withdrawals, and many more. The Addiction Center has claimed that neuroscientists have compared the interaction of social media to a syringe of dopamine being injected straight into the brain. As far as social media addiction goes, I am missing one more issue it causes, and that is low productivity. Low productivity has affected teenagers and adults. Many times we rather just sit and scroll through new posts and tweets than go clean our house or go to work or just do anything productive. Teenagers tend to spend more time on social media, and that affects their efforts in school. The grades may even drop. By being addicted to these platforms, it has affected students' physical and mental well-beings. Katie Leverson, a psychology instructor, states, "Scrolling has shortened and affected our attention span and memory processes. Social media companies study imperfect, attention-grabbing aspects of their website to promote high levels of engagement." Not only have teenagers been affected have been affected, adults are also experiencing this addiction to the media. This has actually caused a decrease in percentages of people employed. In January 2020, a study in India showed that the social media affected their employees' productivity and caused them sleep deprivation and other health issues. Me as a student, I have catch myself being distracted by many platforms such as TikTok and Instagram and many other platforms. Now, for those of you who have fallen into this low productivity, please consider seeking ways to help with this. This is a huge issue and can lead to further harmful issues both physically and mentally. There are far more issues that come from social media. Now that you have been informed of some of the negative effects and drawbacks on our community, such as propaganda, low productivity, mental and physical health, and development issues, you need to learn to be more careful about how much time you spend on your phone. So, the next time you decide to scroll through social media platforms and spend time reading news on Facebook or other apps, be sure to find out if that information is true and not just a rumor, and be considerate of how much time you spend on your phone. Remember, we have so much natural art and entertainment to be grateful for, so why spend it behind a screen? Thank you.